Hey everybody, welcome to Medling World. Today I'm here at Sunset Walk, the Promenade at Sunset Walk, right over here by Margaritaville. I'm going to give you a full tour, show you all the different businesses here, restaurants, all the action going on. So come on in, check it out. So guys, before we start our tour here at the Promenade at Sunset Walk, I want to remind everybody, please take a moment, subscribe to Medling World if you haven't yet. We do all kinds of travel destinations here in Central Florida. We do restaurant reviews, we do cruising, Disney World, SeaWorld, Universal, and all kinds of international travel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you some information, and I'm going to walk all the way down, all the way where you would go into the Margaritaville resort area. So right here, guys, we start off with BurgerFi. And right on this side of BurgerFi, guys, you'll find Anthony's Coal-Fired Pizza and Wings. Actually, I did a full review of this restaurant. You can find it on the channel. I think what I'm going to do is kind of walk down this way and get in the middle. That way you can I can highlight these restaurants and businesses right here for you guys. So I'm going to go right over there on that island. And I'm going to show you actually this nice board over here, just to kind of show you. For instance, every Friday night they have some kind of entertainment here. They have car shows. They have all kinds of things here throughout different days of the week. So right now it's early in the morning. It's like maybe almost 10 a.m. So not a lot happening, but this place gets rocking and rolling, man. It's a lot of entertainment. As I'm just going to kind of scan through here. You see you got a liquor store here, Paradise Liquor. You got ice cream, of course. The Cold Stone Creamery right next door. Cowboy Chicken recently opened 6-7 months maybe. And then of course you have his Skechers right there. Right here is the Wharf at Sunset Walk. Most of these restaurants, by the way, they open around 11 a.m. A lot of them, and some during the weekdays, maybe towards dinner. But this one also has live music most nights of the week inside as well. So that's the Wharf. Lots of seafood, as you can see. Estefan Kitchen. This highly recommend reservations here if you come in, especially during a weekend or at night. Actually, I think the menu might be on the window. Let's go have a look at it. Might be a little bit of a reflection, but I'm going to try to just kind of scan it down so you guys can kind of see what they have. They have some sandwiches. They have salads. There's some of the meats. 27. Let's see, we have vegetarian dishes. Looks like a lot of things between like mid-20s to 40-ish. Most of the dishes here. Kitchen favorites. We have some chicken. And also a kids menu right there. Actually, here's a kids menu, a better view of it. So yeah, this is Esteban Kitchen. And as I was saying, lots of the restaurants do open later for dinner, but you can see on the weekends they do open a little bit earlier. I did want to highlight here too, in front of Estefan Kitchen, there is some outdoor seating. There's also this outdoor bar, which is very convenient here, as you can kind of see as I spin around here, because there's lots of entertainment here. Now this is totally free. Yes, you'll see some of these tables. You can come, you can sit down, you can order on the menu right here. Look at this, very, very cool. You get your table number. And a lot of other times this is like kind of moved out and this is standing room only, or they'll have other seating here that you can just come and sit, and they'll have lots of different entertainment, which is totally free, by the way. A lot of the events here are free just to come and hang out and enjoy. So this is Lizzie's Memphis style barbecue. Actually, this one opens every day at 11 a.m. And as I was saying, for entertainment, tons of entertainment here, guys. They do like car shows, they do Super Bowl parties, they do Mardi Gras parties, they do things throughout the entire year, and it's just like you can just come and there'll be people just hanging out, having a good time. It's very, very family oriented as well. Guys, right here, Sunnyside. This is kind of like a bakery, so to speak, almost kind of like a Panera in a way. They have a lot of smoothies and sandwiches and breakfast items. And that one opens early. That opens at 7. Also here, I'm not even sure if this is open yet. This is fairly new. I think it's not quite open yet. This is the Lumberjacks Axe House. So that would be pretty cool once it opens. I'm sure you can hear the music in the background. That's why I'm doing kind of quicker clips so I don't get hit with the copyrights. I did notice here too, I don't know how long this has been here. It might have been here for a while, but I haven't actually been up this way and exploring here in several months. But this is an escape room as well that they have. Let me see if I can get the hours. Right, so here's the current hours. Anyway, the recording of this video is January 24th. 2024. So you can see Monday and Tuesday they open at noon, Wednesday open at 3, and then the weekends noon to midnight, and then 11 to midnight. So cool thing about that, maybe on a rainy day, something good to do. Like I said, it's a good place if you are an adult and you want to hang out and have those adult beverages, have a little bit of that party, but also welcoming to families, because there's a lot of family things to do. So that was where the game room is. Over here, this is called Game Time. The sign's kind of up behind the palm trees, but it's basically a Dave & Buster's. It's the same idea as Dave & Buster's. It's got all the games, it's got the restaurant, it's got the bar, the food. So yes, it's basically a Dave & Buster's style fun, but it is called Game Time. And over here, guys, across the street, I'm walking across, this is the Bento Asian Kitchen and Sushi. This does open earlier for lunch. And I just wanted you to know, right now, the street is not closed, but when they have their big events here, they do close the street, so you can just walk right through. And Bahama Bucks, the original shaved ice company, so they say. And I just kind of wanted to show you, there's plenty of parking here. There's a whole plaza over there with tons of parking. So I know you're like, oh, where can I park? You can just pull in. It's called Rolling Oaks Plaza. There's like a Target, there's Five Below, TJ Maxx, but tons of parking, and then you can just walk right into here. And just kind of, now I'm across the street, so that's where Game Time was. Right here we have River Street Sweets, all kinds of sweet treats. As you can see, it says right there, hand-dipped apples. They got fudge, they got peanuts, they got ice cream, all kinds of cool stuff in there. I think I'll walk back over here. There's no music for a minute, so I can run a longer clip. Fat Tuesdays, that will be very busy for Mardi Gras, of course. And then as we go across the street, you can see that they do have, that's a nail and a nail spa. They have the Verizon for the phones, and they do have So Fresh, healthier food choices there, bowls, wraps, salads. And then right next door, of course, it's Sugar, which is just a bunch of different kind of sugary candies. Very cool, lots of retro candies in there, tons and tons of your favorite candy. I don't know a lot about this. It's Naples Soap Company, so I don't know a lot about this actually. Let's see if we can get a closer look. Just to look in the window, kind of reminded me right away like Basin. If you know, Disney Springs has a basin with all the different soaps, but that's what it kind of reminds me of, or a Bath and Body, maybe something along those lines. It just moved. It was showing the there's a big Super Bowl party here for the Super Bowl, and it's going to be totally free. I've been here before with I think I did come once before the game, because I ate at Ford's Garage. I think one year the Super Bowl, oh no, it was the Daytona. I think it was the Daytona 500 when I came down here, and they had this all closed up. They put a big screen here. They had the Daytona 500 going, because I had eaten here at Ford's Garage. Actually, it was a few years ago. I think Valentine's Day, as a matter of fact. But yes, Ford's Garage, very popular place. Again, this place gets wicked busy on weekend nights. So yeah, I don't even know if they actually have a reservation system there or not, but I would highly recommend calling in or finding out if you can reserve a table, because you could be waiting a while. Just back here at the screen again, guys, because I want to highlight, like here, Art Deco and Music, Thursday evening starting at 6. And again, they'll shut the roads down, and they'll do that cool events. Oh, this is also convenient, especially if you're traveling internationally, or you want to use Wi-Fi maybe for something instead of your regular phone signal, or you're having a problem with your phone. They do have free Wi-Fi. These are the car shows. So this one is Sunday, February 11th, 11 to 2. They usually have one a month. And here you'll find there is also a Mexican restaurant here as well, El Jefe. And here is kind of the logo that they use for it. I don't see a lot of information about the hours or anything though. So I'm not sure if this one opens a little earlier for lunch or not. But here it is, right here. And now I'm across the street over here at Ford's Garage. And this is where you're going to come into the Margaritaville area. So Margaritaville right in front of me. I'm just going to spin you around a little bit just to show you how cool this is. I walked all the way. The main road in front of here is Route 192. Technically Kissimmee, but I believe the Margaritaville, they do use Margaritaville Orlando. So you could find that by Googling Margaritaville Orlando. That's a big resort there. You can rent cottages there. And they also have a resort where you can do resort style rooms. But yeah, just kind of wanted to show you all the way down the street, continues way back there. So guys, I'm still making my way because I do want to show you this way you would enter into Margaritaville, the resort. And if you went out towards this way, there's actually a water park. You can probably see a little bit on the camera, I think, over there. You can see a couple of the water slides. It's a very small, well, I don't want to say very small. It's a smaller water park, but it is it's fairly new. It's really actually nice. It's a really nice water park. And it's a little bit less expensive if you get, like, even if you were here for, okay, let's say you were here for a week and you wanted to go to a water park a couple times, I suggest getting the annual pass, because it's almost, the annual pass is almost as much as going in for one day. So if you were coming here for a week or hanging out in Orlando and you're like, oh, I'm going to be at Margaritaville, and right across the street is, it's called H2O Live, is the name of the water park. It is cool, especially if you're here, because, oh, it's just right there. Like I said, there's several slides. There's a lazy river. They do have a pretty cool wave pool there. It's small, but the waves are pretty rapid and kind of a little bit rough almost. And they have these tubes you can sit on. Pretty neat. It's okay for what it is. I wouldn't suggest coming out of my way, like if you're at Disney or something, to come to this water park. But definitely, if you're staying at Margaritaville, I would say, by all means, that's something you could do during the day, just hanging out. I'm going to pop across the road again, because what I'm going to do is actually... We're still, you know, technically this is Sunset Walk here, and we're kind of coming out of it a little bit. But there's also, all this you can walk. Like I said, you can, if you're here, you can walk all the way down. The streets won't be closed here because there's a traffic circle coming in. Like if you're going to the resort or the water park, so they do have to have some traffic. But right there where the Mexican restaurant stops, the road would be stopped there for all the events. And this is where you can find parking. But there are a couple things left. They do have the slingshot here too, and this is officially Sunset Walk attraction, because it is called Sunset Walk Slingshot. So I've never done one of those, and I don't think I ever will. Also, Studio Movie Grill. So like I said, the good thing is about this area is people, a lot of times when you travel, including myself, you always think it's going to be beautiful and sunny every day. It's not the case. It rains, especially in the summer in Florida. It rains, so you do need some things to do when it rains. You can't be at the water park or the pool all the time. So they do have the movies here that you can enjoy. Plenty of the restaurants. Here's another restaurant, the Yeoman's Cask and Lion. Kind of more European style foods here. They have like fish and chips, things like that. And actually, there's some contractors here. I guess this, not sure if it's changing what it is, but it's under renovation. So, okay. Okay, so it is coming back. Here's official. So they are renovating it, but it's pretty cool because it's usually all open here. There's like a bar you can sit at. And as I was saying, you do have a lot of things you can do here in inclement weather. The game time, the Dave & Buster's style area I showed you. What was it? The escape room. The Studio Movie and Grill. Lots of different restaurants. So if it does rain, the nice thing about staying at Margaritaville, or even, this is all accessible. Even if you're at Disney, this is, Animal Kingdom literally is about, okay guys, with no traffic, less than 10 minutes from here. But wanted to show you, this is the Rolling Oaks, is right here, and kind of comes over and connects. So over there's a Target, there's a Five Below, there's Famous Footwear, all different stores over there, Dollar Tree. So you can park over there, you can park here. This is a little bit easier, but sometimes during events this area gets full, I should say. So just pop right across the street. As you can see, it goes way down over there. That's where the Target is. Oh, I almost forgot. I'm glad I walked back here. Roberta would have been very upset if I didn't show the Brazilian steakhouse. Yes, this is the Brazilian steakhouse right here. BR77, I think, is the official name of it. It is open, and it does have lunch as far as I know. I believe they do have lunch here, but it's right across from the garage. Let's have a better look around front. Maybe they'll have the hours. So it does look like they have some outdoor seating. And all I am is I'm kind of right behind where we were just walking, guys. So yeah, BR77 Brazilian Steakhouse. Oh, so the weekends it has lunch. Here's the hours. I think you can kind of see them all right, but if you can't, Saturday they open at noon. Saturday and Sunday open at noon. The rest of the week open at 5. It's basically a buffet. What it is you go in and they have a big, like a salad bar area. And when I say salad, I'm not talking about, yeah, they do have some salad, but they have tons of breads, they have beans, they have all kinds of different hearts of palms, all the traditional Brazilian style sides, okay, that you'll find at the salad bar. And then they have the rotisserie meats that come around to the table, and it's all you can eat. That's the traditional way of the Brazilian barbecue. As I take a walk, I parked right up over here. So guys, thank you so much for watching Medling World today. I hope you enjoyed the tour here at Sunset Walk. Once again, please subscribe to Medling World if you haven't yet. Thank you to our Patreons. And last but not least, see ya!